My mother-in-law told me I was temporary, so I made sure she was right. I married Joel 4 years ago, and his mom Linda never wanted him to marry me. She cornered me in the kitchen at a family dinner about a year into our marriage. I was rinsing dishes when I felt her breath on my neck. I know you're cheating. End it now, or I'll make sure Joel leaves you. I turned around, and she was so close I could see the mascara clumped on her lashes. I'm not cheating on anyone. She smiled like I was a dog who had just learned a trick. Doesn't matter what's true. My son will always believe his mother over some girl he met at a bar. You're temporary. I'm forever. I wanted to scream for Joel, but he worshipped her. So I stayed quiet and started paying attention. Joel started going through my phone and demanding my passwords and accusing me of hiding things. Then one night I was making dinner when he set his phone on the counter. My mom wants to talk to you. He pressed speaker before I could respond. Linda's voice filled the room like she owned it. Sweetheart, we're worried about you carpooling with that man from work. It's embarrassing for Joel. I gripped the spatula so hard my knuckles ached. He's 62 years old and married. Joel crossed his arms. If you have nothing to hide, then why are you being so defensive? Linda laughed through the speaker. A good wife wouldn't fight this hard. A good wife would just listen. I looked at Joel waiting for him to defend me. He stared at the floor. I stopped carpooling the next day and quit my job a month later just to keep the peace. Then I was putting away laundry and noticed Joel's nightstand drawer was stuck. I reached behind his passport and felt a thick envelope. Inside were photos of me with a man I had never seen before. Us at a cafe, walking into a hotel, his arm around my waist. The editing was terrible. The lighting was wrong, and my hair was a style I had never worn. I did not say a word to Joel. I needed to know how deep this went. I hired a private investigator and told him to follow the money. He traced the editing software to his dad's credit card from the same week Linda first threatened me, but he found something bigger. A burner phone purchased that same day. He sent me printed copies of every text it had sent to Joel. Over 200 messages. Anonymous tips about my location, and lies about men I had never met. His dad had been pretending to be a concerned stranger the entire time. I kept everything hidden in my car and waited. If I got this wrong, Joel would never believe another word I said, and I would lose everything. Their anniversary party was coming up, 60 guests. I want to give a speech at the party. Joel looked surprised, but then he smiled a little. Really? That would mean a lot to them. For a moment, he looked like the man I married. I almost felt guilty. Almost. The restaurant has white tablecloths and champagne towers, and Linda is floating around in an emerald dress, soaking up compliments like she deserves everyone. After dinner, she clinks her glass and gestures toward me like she is summoning the help. Our daughter-in-law wants to say a few words. This should be entertaining. I walk to the front. Marriage requires trust. Families should protect each other. I hold up the photos. For 3 years, my in-laws have been giving my husband these photos and telling him I was cheating. The room goes silent. I hold up the receipt. The editing software was purchased on my father-in-law's card. Linda's champagne glass slips from her hand and shatters on the tile. I hold up the stock image. This man is a paid model. I have never met him. Linda's face twists with rage. You're lying. You've always been a liar. Joel, don't listen to her. Joel does not move. I hold up one more paper. 200 texts from a burner phone your husband bought. Anonymous tips about where I was and who I was with. All lies. Linda freezes. For a second, she does not understand. Then she turns slowly toward her husband. What texts? He will not look at her. Her voice comes out like a scream. You were sending messages behind my back? We planned this together and you went behind my back? She grabs his wine glass and throws it against the wall. Red wine drips down the white paint. Joel stands up and his whole body is shaking. You planned this? Both of you? For 3 years, you made me think my wife was a cheater. Linda is screaming at her husband while their family watches everything fall apart. Joel grabs my hand and pulls me toward the door. Linda is still screaming at her husband when the door closes behind us.